Power 1017.
All right, Jess, what you got?
All right, so Russia has signaled yesterday that it is willing to keep talking about the Ukraine crisis, offering some small hope that there could be still, a diplomatic way out. So the foreign minister there made, a meeting and with, a TV interview, and they are saying that there may be a diplomatic way out. So that's some good news there. Now, in Canada, the Canadian Prime Minister has invoked emergency powers yesterday to address the ongoing protests by the truckers and others for more than 2 weeks over the COVID restrictions, demonstrations. It has paralyzed the downtown city of Ottawa and blocked bridges from the U.S., affecting trade and commerce. They say that these blockades are illegal, and if you are still participating, it is now time to go home. They're ruling out any military use right now, but emergency powers give the federal government some broad powers to restore order there for them. So that's some good news. Also, Prince Charles, 4 days after he tested positive for COVID-19, his wife, Camilla, has now tested positive for COVID-19. Their office said yesterday that she is now self-isolating, and Charles has been positive since last Thursday. Both of them are 73 and 74 years old. They are fully vaccinated and boosted. Charles previously had COVID in the early days of the pandemic in March of 2020. So keep you up to date on that. Now, here locally, the Delaware State Police have issued a gold alert for a missing Milton man. He's 49 years old. Benjamin Williams Jr. is his name. He was last seen on Monday in the area of Harbison Road. He's about 5'7", 227 pounds. He was last seen wearing jeans, a gray shirt, and a black jacket. He's currently traveling on foot in an unknown destination. Attempts have been unsuccessful, but there is some concern for his health and his safety. If anyone has any information, you can call DSP at 302-644-5020. Of course, you can call 911, or you can also message the Delaware State Police page through their Facebook Messenger. All right, so that's a neat feature that they have as well. Governor Hogan made an announcement to end the mask requirement in all state buildings. He made this announcement on Monday that the requirement for masks to be worn in state buildings will end next week.
Now let's do schools next.
Effective on February the 22nd.
Let's do schools next, y'all.
Mask and face coverings will no longer be required for employees and visitors in all state buildings and lease space in all public and shared spaces. Masks will continue to be strongly recommended for employees and visitors if you are unvaccinated, but they decided to make this decision because the state's COVID-19 positivity rate has dropped below 4%.
Yes. Now, this is where I draw the line. This is where I don't agree.
What's the matter?
They're talking about the whole school thing, and, a lot of states are dropping the whole school mandate for wearing masks and all that. And I, as much as the next person, we're over, we're at a point now where the kids, I think it should be, a choice whether to wear a mask or not. Unmask our kids, don't make them. You go anywhere else without one,
right?
I get it. School they got to put it on. So anyway, I'm all about it to get rid of the mandate in schools, and I know my kids are going to go crazy. So happy, but I saw yesterday, and it's in Worcester County now. Governor Hogan, doesn't have the requirement in. It's the Maryland School Board. So they have to vote on it. And they're meeting again on February 22nd, which is in about a week. They're meeting again to, discuss the situation and hopefully end the mandate. Delaware has already set a date on ending the mandate. I think it's way far out, but they still have a date.
31st.
Wow. They still have a date, though. At least they got a date in there, where Maryland does not. But I saw somewhere on social media yesterday where on the 22nd, the day that they're meeting to discuss, there's like some planned school walkout where they're telling the kids to walk out of school at 9 a.m.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
And
well, not yet.
That's where I'm like, all right.
Right.
My kid ain't walking out of school.
No. No.
He hates wearing the mask. We're used to it. But he don't like wearing the mask. Neither one of them do. It is what it is. But you ain't walking out of school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's where I'm like, okay. So I don't
So
know.
that's the talks.
There's a flyer.
Okay.
There's a flyer floating around that I saw on Facebook yesterday.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, come on. Like, I mean, you know.
You looked at the kids, you said, don't even start it.
That's where I
don't
also
even think about it.
You know, teach our kids. You still got to follow some rules here.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So no, walk out of class. You know. No, we don't do that. So that's
boy.
That's where I'm at with that. But there are some crazy parents out there. I will say that.
There are. There are.
So, because I mean, to me, you know, if you're teaching your kids to walk out of class and disobey the, you know, how they can act once they, especially if they're smaller,
right.
how they can act once they get up to high school.
Yeah.
No respect for the teachers or
right.
any authority.
Is it sending the right message?
Right.
Right.
No, it's not. Let me answer that for you. No, it's not.
Phil doesn't like it.
So, anything else, Jess?
No, we celebrated Valentine's Day yesterday, and you know, I think everybody had a pretty good day. So
yes, absolutely.
We had a lot of dedications and all that good stuff.
Oh yes,
people were posting pictures like crazy.
Bill and Jessica Sports up next. 6:46. Good morning.